Nestled in the Blue Ridge Mountains, Asheville, North Carolina may look like a peaceful escape, but its beauty hides a haunting past. Guests at a Grand Stone Inn report a mysterious lady wandering the halls. A bridge on a quiet mountainside is said to echo with a grieving mother's cries. And deep within a lavish estate, some believe the original owners still watch over their home long after death. Asheville's most iconic landmarks carry ghostly secrets, and some spirits refuse to leave. Tucked into the mountains overlooking Asheville, North Carolina, stands one of America's most iconic resorts, the Omni Grove Park Inn. Construction for this hotel began in 1912, and more than 400 men worked day and night using massive granite boulders taken straight from Sunset Mountain to build this grand lodge. In just under a year, the hotel opened, and it was a stunning arts and crafts masterpiece built to last for centuries. Since then, the Grove Park Inn has welcomed some of the most famous names in history. Literary legend F. Scott Fitzgerald spent 2 summers here writing and recovering from personal turmoil. Thomas Edison and Harvey Firestone once gathered around its roaring lobby fire with their close friend, Henry Ford. American royalty, the Vanderbilt family, frequented the inn, as did the Rockefellers. And in later years, the hotel became a peaceful hideaway for world leaders and public figures like Henry Kissinger and Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. But the Grove Park Inn is more than elegance and prestige. Many believe it also houses the paranormal. Walking into the lobby, you're greeted by soaring stone arches, rustic wooden beams, and one of the largest fireplaces ever built in a hotel. Flames dance inside the massive hearth. And right beside the warmth of the fire is something unusual, an elevator. Yes, a fully functioning elevator hidden inside the fireplace, with a secret-style iron door that opens to whisk guests and VIPs up through the hotel's historic core. Yet among the polished wood and rustic stone walls, a restless spirit is said to linger. According to legend, sometime in the 1920s, a young woman checked into the inn under mysterious circumstances, possibly meeting a lover, possibly running from heartbreak. What happened next remains unclear, but witnesses claim she fell or was pushed from a 5th-floor balcony down to the 3rd floor far below. She didn't survive. Ever since, guests and staff have reported encounters with the Pink Lady, named for a soft pink gown she's believed to have worn on the night of her death. Some say she drifts through hallways with a warm, playful presence, especially near room 545, where she is most active. We spoke to a cleaning woman on the 5th floor and asked her which room is haunted, and she pointed to room 545. Others claim to have seen a figure of glowing pink mist appearing for just a moment before vanishing into thin air. On the day of our visit to the Grove Park Inn, A staff member showed us a photograph. It was an image of a pink shadow, or orb, if you will, in front of the grand fireplace of the hotel's lobby. This photo was taken in the lobby in the middle of the night by another staff member. Staff members at the hotel are convinced that this photo is proof that the Pink Lady does haunt their hotel. Children who've met her describe her as kind, leaving impressions on beds or gently waking sleeping guests. But others report sudden cold spots in the lobby, strange electrical disturbances, or the sensation of being watched from the sweeping balcony above. The Grove Park Inn continues to welcome travelers from around the world, drawn in by its beauty, its charm, and its history. But if you're ever exploring the hotel at night, especially near the 5th floor, keep your eyes open. You may just catch a glimpse of Asheville's most famous and beloved ghost, still wandering the halls she's never truly left. High above Asheville, hidden along Bowcatcher Mountain, stands a stone bridge that looks like something out of a Gothic fairy tale. Built in 1909 to connect the winding road to the nearby mansion known as Zealandia, its arched design and ivy-covered stone make it hauntingly beautiful, even in daylight. But when the sun goes down, the bridge takes on a much darker reputation. Locals call it Helen's Bridge, named for the spirit said to linger here, a mother who met a tragic end. As the legend goes, Helen once lived nearby with her young daughter. When a fire broke out in their home, the child was trapped inside. Helen tried to save her, but it was too late. Overcome with grief, Helen returned to the bridge, where she ended her own life, unable to bear the loss. Ever since, strange encounters have been reported. Drivers say their cars stall without warning beneath the bridge. Cell phones and cameras suddenly stop working. Some visitors claim that if you call out Helen's name, she might appear, a pale woman in a long gown, asking desperately for her child. There are even stories of people seeing a figure materialize in the mist, or feeling a cold hand brush their shoulder before vanishing. And those who've tried to mock or provoke her say their cars wouldn't start until they apologized and left. Today, Helen's Bridge still stands, beautiful, eerie, and silent, a reminder of love, loss, and the spirit that just can't seem to let go. If you visit at night, remember to be respectful, because according to locals, Helen still listens, and she's still searching for her daughter. Rising from the hills of Asheville, North Carolina, the Biltmore Estate is America's largest private home, a 250-room masterpiece built by George Washington Vanderbilt at the height of the Gilded Age. When it was completed in 1895, the mansion was more like a palace, 175,000 square feet filled with priceless art, ornate furniture, and cutting-edge technology for its time, including central heating, electricity, and even an indoor swimming pool. The Biltmore became the social center of Asheville. The Vanderbilts hosted lavish dinners and elegant weekend gatherings, attended by names like Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, and the Rockefellers. But after George's death in 1914, the estate grew quieter. His wife Edith and their daughter, Cornelia, carried on the family legacy, preserving the grandeur, even as the world around them changed. And yet, some say the house never truly went silent. Over the decades, guests and staff alike have reported mysterious activity. Whispers in empty corridors, the faint strains of laughter echoing down from the grand staircase, and shadowy figures glimpsed out of the corner of the eye. One of the most talked about areas is the indoor swimming pool in the basement. Once a favorite spot for parties and recreation, the pool has long been empty of water, but not, it seems, of energy. Former employees claim to have heard the sounds of splashing water, as if unseen swimmers were still enjoying a midnight dip. Some describe hearing laughter, clinking glasses, and muffled music, a ghostly echo of the parties that once filled the room. A few visitors even say they've seen faint, glowing shapes moving beneath the empty pool's surface, like light rippling across water that isn't really there. Elsewhere in the house, the haunting seems more personal. In the library, George Vanderbilt's favorite room, visitors have reported hearing a man's voice softly calling out his wife's name, Edith. Others say Edith herself still roams the hallways, appearing as if a graceful, watchful figure dressed in turn-of-the-century clothing. Today, the Biltmore Company firmly denies that the estate is haunted, insisting that no paranormal activity has ever been documented. But many former employees, security guards, cleaners, and tourist staff quietly disagree. They tell stories of footsteps echoing through locked rooms, doors that open on their own, and motion sensors triggered in areas long closed for the night. Even skeptics admit that the mansion holds a certain weight, a stillness that feels almost alive. Perhaps it's just history that lingers in the walls. Or perhaps, as some believe, the Vanderbilts and their guest never truly left their beloved home. Whatever the truth, the Biltmore remains as haunting as it is beautiful, a place where the past still whispers and where echoes of another era drift through the halls long after the last party ended. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button to support the channel. And check out these next videos that combine both history and hauntings.